Okay, for writing today, I want to go over a few things. I'm noticing that we are being very laxy-daisy when we are answering and doing our responses. I understand that when we're typing, it might seem that we have to do less, but we really need to formulate our sentences, restate our questions, look for mistakes, make sure the letter I is capital, make sure names are capitalized. So it's very important, okay? And especially if there's something right on the page for you or in the question, it should be spelled correctly. So the first question you're going to be answering about Esperanza today is what happens in this chapter? Write a 1 or 2 sentence summary. What is this chapter mostly about? So if you didn't read yet for Esperanza for today, you need to go back and you need to read because you're going to be answering questions about the chapter plums. So it's okay, but go back to ELA and listen and read along with the chapter of plums. Okay, so what happens in this chapter? So what should we do? We need to restate the question. So you would have in this chapter, okay? In this chapter is a perfect start. I shouldn't see this. This is not okay. Okay? You need to make it a capital letter. You press shift and you press the letter on your keyboard. Okay? So in this chapter, and then you're going to go on and explain what happens. Does that make sense? You have to think about it, okay? You could also say in the chapter plums, comma, and talk about what happened. Or you could say today for ELA, I listened to the chapter plums. This chapter was mostly about, okay, today for ELA, listen to the chapter plums. This chapter was mostly about, right? Because I'm asking you here in this top part, what happens in this chapter, right? What is the chapter mostly about? There's a few key things that are going to stand out to you that happen in this chapter. Okay, so take your time and answer that question.